40 million customers' credit and debit cards.
Hackers began capturing credit card data on November 27th.
40 million account numbers just days before.
In December 2013, 40 million Americans woke up to find their credit card details for sale on the dark web. The breach hit Target, one of the largest retailers in the United States, one of the most trusted names in American shopping. The company lost $292 million. The CEO and CTO both resigned. The entire US Congress demanded answers. But here's the part nobody talks about. The hackers never once attacked Target directly. They went through an air conditioning company in Pennsylvania. How 40 million credit cards were stolen through an air conditioning company. November 2013. The holiday shopping season. The most important 5 weeks of the year for any retailer. Target had spent months preparing systems, supply chain, staff. Millions of card transactions processed every single day. Everything under control. Inside their security operations center in Minneapolis, a team of analysts monitors the network. They have a brand new $1.6 million threat detection system called FireEye, installed specifically for this season. Everything looks fine. Meanwhile, 1,200 miles away, at a small HVAC company called Fazio Mechanical Services, a contractor handling refrigeration for dozens of Target stores across Pennsylvania, an employee opens an email. It looks legitimate, something about a billing invoice. He clicks the link. That click, that one click, that's where this story begins. The link installed Citadel, a banking Trojan built to steal login credentials. Fazio had remote access to Target's network, used it to submit invoices, check contracts, monitor refrigeration units. A completely legitimate business arrangement, standard practice for large retailers. But here's the problem. No dedicated firewall, no real endpoint protection. A free antivirus that hadn't been updated in months. And Target's vendor portal sat on the same network segment as the point-of-sale systems. The cash registers, the card readers, no wall between them. The hackers, later traced to an Eastern European group, had spent weeks studying Target's vendors, looking for the weakest door. Fazio was it. By November 15th, they were inside, moving quietly, carefully, mapping the environment. Within days they found it, the point-of-sale servers, the systems processing every card transaction in every store across America. They deployed their weapon, Black POS, a custom RAM scraper that sat invisibly inside payment terminals and read card data at the exact moment of a swipe. That fraction of a second when the number exists unencrypted in memory. Elegant, patient. It worked. 3 weeks. During the busiest shopping season of the year, every card swiped at Target silently copied and sent to a server the attackers controlled. 40 million cards. While the security team stared at their dashboards and saw nothing unusual. Nothing unusual. Here's what makes this story genuinely painful. FireEye found the malware. November 30th. The system detected Black POS, flagged it, and sent alerts to the security team in Minneapolis and a contracted team in Bangalore, India. Both teams got the alerts. Both did nothing. FireEye had an automatic kill switch. It could delete the malware without any human input. Target had disabled that feature during setup. The alerts kept coming. December 2nd, December 6th, December 11th. Same malware, same exfiltration. every time. 40 million cards. And the system had been screaming from the start.
Target didn't find the breach themselves. On December 12th, the US Department of Justice called them. The DOJ had spotted card data for sale on dark web forums, traced it back to Target's network, and called to inform them, "You've been hacked." The malware was shut down that day. The breach had run for 19 days. The damage was already done. 40 million credit and debit card numbers, 70 million customer records, names, addresses, phone numbers, email addresses. Stock dropped 11%. The CEO and CTO resigned. Target settled with 47 states for $18.5 million. MasterCard won $19 million. Visa, $67 million. Total losses, an estimated $292 million. All of it from one HVAC vendor with a free antivirus. This wasn't one mistake. It was a chain of three. First, Fazio's access to Target's network wasn't isolated. It lived in the same segment as the payment systems. Basic network segmentation, separating vendor access from sensitive infrastructure, stops this entirely. Second, Target had no security requirements for vendor onboarding. Any company with a contract could connect to the network. No audit, no conditions. Third, when FireEye screamed, no one listened. The automatic response was disabled. The human response never came. A $1.6 million system was ignored. Fix any one of those three, and this story doesn't exist. The hackers weren't geniuses, just patient. They found a company that built a very expensive front door and left the back window wide open. After this, the entire retail and banking industry rewrote its vendor security standards. Network segmentation became mandatory. Supplier audits became the norm. 40 million people paid for that lesson. The group was eventually traced to Eastern Europe. Some were arrested, some weren't. The ringleader, a Ukrainian national named Andrei Hodorevsky, was indicted in 2014. The full roster of the group was never identified, which means somewhere out there, the people who stole your neighbor's credit card in 2013 are probably still at it. Next week, Equifax lost the social security numbers of 147 million Americans, then waited 6 weeks to tell anyone. That story is somehow worse.